Welcome back to the Coaches Show, everybody. I'm Eric Pesolano, along with the head coach and general manager of the Bozeman Icedogs, Mike Perkins. Coach, how we doing?
Doing great, Eric. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I know you guys are doing great. Another couple of dubs underneath the belt over the weekend. You guys got to be riding pretty high right now.
Yeah, it was a long trip, so a lot taken out of the players and everybody that traveled. So a long weekend, obviously a good weekend from a point category and win category, but definitely a long weekend on the other end. We had an optional, not mandatory practice this morning. We had probably 15 guys, 17 guys show up this morning. So some guys healing up from a few injuries here or there, a few guys that maybe feeling a little bit under the weather, and maybe a couple guys that actually just needed some rest too. So it was good trip, but well-deserved day here to get a little bit of rest.
All right, let's talk about Lex Steckelberg for a minute. You talk about injuries, and I know in the hockey world we always like to say upper body and lower body, but it's pretty apparent what happened because it's very visible. How's he doing after taking a puck to the face the other day?
Yeah, lucky that it caught kind of half visor, half earpiece, half helmet. He's very lucky he didn't catch him directly to the cheek or maybe to the mouth. So fortunate on that end, but definitely, Lex is a warrior. He plays that way, and he leads by example with this group and this team. So can't say enough about what he does on a day-to-day basis on the ice, and to top it off, he's great in the locker room too.
How do you feel about his status for this weekend? He gonna be good to go?
Day to day.
Day to day. Coach speak. I love it.
Yeah, it
I,
is.
well, luckily, I was able to talk to him for a minute before we started this recording. Sounded like he's doing all right, so that's good news. But hopefully, he'll be
Yeah,
ready to
he's in
go for the
good
weekend.
spirits today. Good spirits today, and he'll probably get a couple days off here, and we'll reevaluate probably Wednesday, Thursday.
Awesome, love it. All right, let's rewind to the games over the weekend. You had Gillette on Friday night, a 5-1 win. Countess and Steckelberg scored in the first period. You got a power play goal there too. Power play looking a little bit better here this past weekend. How'd you like the way they performed?
Yeah, we worked on a few things last week, and I think when it comes to power play and penalty kill, it's more about the opportunities at the right times. And we got a goal there early, which put us up 2-0. They got one to try to get inch closer to us, but second goal was a big help. Obviously, AK Andrew Countess being able to score the first one right out of the gate, and then Lex coming back behind it with the power play goal was the start that we looked for and we needed, especially coming off the road in a long trip to get over to Gillette on Friday morning. So a good start on the road on a trip like that is welcomed.
Typically they're one of the two teams between them and Helena who've been kind of the thorn in your side over the past few years. And how does it feel to get a road win against them like this so early in the season?
They have a great organization. They have a good ownership group there, so I can't say enough about them and what they do. They're a good hockey team. They're going to win plenty of games this year. For us to go in there and steal one out of their barn was definitely huge. So I guarantee you, when they come back our direction, they're going to be looking to steal one from us, and that'll be a task that we'll have to take on when it presents itself.
I have to give a shout out here because, of course, as you well know, we cover a lot of high school hockey here on this network, specifically the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League. For Gillette in the third period, they put in Matthew Bennett, who is a former ADHSHL alum. You got to see him up close. How's he looking out there?
Yeah, it looked fine. We didn't put a whole lot of offensive opportunities in the third period, nor did we really need it at that point of the game. And I don't know if we played our best hockey. I think we were probably a little bit tired from the bus ride, and we expended a lot of energy in the first and second period. But he made some good saves, and good for him. And congrats to the Ducks High School League for having a player that we play against here in the Frontier Division.
Yeah, you were in this league a long time. How does it feel for you when you see kids come from Southern California to come up and play in the NA3HL?
I think it's pretty awesome to see. I was in the really early inception of the Ducks High School League, and a part of it, to see where it's come to moving players to higher levels of hockey. It's very very rewarding for me on my end of it, and all the time that I spent, whether it was coaching at J. Sarah or being involved with the Ducks High School League from a just working with the league, and then obviously working with CIH Media too, and knowing all the players, which it's good to see somebody advance to the next step.
Saturday, you guys were at Badlands, and what a game this was. Back and forth battle. You guys score, they score, you score, they score. You go to overtime, you get the game winner in the extra period. Talk about the flow of that game and how was the feeling in the building? Was there any tense feelings going throughout that one since it was so close?
Yeah, we've had good battles with Badlands in the last couple of years. They're a well coached team, and like I mentioned last week, they have a great setting there and a great community and great ownership group as well. So to go in there and steal 2 points from them, of course they get a point out of the deal. And they battled back in the third. I thought we had pretty good control of the game at one point, and they just worked the puck to the front of the net and got a good bounce. Really a tough goal to try to stop for the goaltender, Russell Newman. It kind of deflected up and over, and it was kind of a change up that got over the top of his shoulder. But they tied it up, and we took almost the full 5 minutes to score a goal, and very fortunate that our center and our forward that were on the ice had a good read off the face-off offensive zone face-off play, and something that they definitely work on, and came to fruition. And AK made a great pass to Lex, and Lex buried it in the back of the net. So 6 seconds to go.
I was just about to say that. You took the words out of my mouth. 6 seconds left, you get the win. How much relief is it for you as a coach when you know you don't have to go to a shootout?
I was looking at my list of shootout guys. So on my paper that I have with all of our lines and all of my information I need for the game, I have a list of players that I would pinpoint for a shootout. I was already going through the list and checking off guys that I felt were going to be in a good position to score in a shootout. And I looked up as they dropped the puck and watched the play in the back of the net, and I just folded my notes up, put it in my pocket, and walked off the bench.
I was going to ask you if you crumbled it up and threw it away. All right, I don't need that anymore.
No.
All right, so you're riding the win streak here after the weekend. You guys are 8-1 on the year after 9 games. Helena with a home and home with them coming up here
Yep.
next weekend. What have you learned to be able to go out and get the Bighorns?
Oh well, whether they win or lose doesn't matter to me. That's a good hockey team over there, and we're gonna have to play our best to beat them. So we're gonna get them on our home ice. So we're excited about that. But then we're gonna turn around on Saturday night and go over to them and play in front of their crowd.
I have one personal question I'm going to ask you, but I'm going to wait on that because we have a special guest we're going to talk to first who's been playing lights out for you guys this year. All right, Jack Ryan is joining us, the goaltender for the Bozeman Icedogs. Jack, how's everything going, man?
It's going good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time. Look, you're off to a blistering start this year. There's no doubt about it. Goals against average under a goal and a half, 6-1 on the year. What do you attribute to your success so far this season?
I mean, you can't look at just me. I mean, my defense is going out there day in day out blocking shots for me, and I mean everybody's doing the right things and keeping the scoring opportunities down. So, they're keeping the shots pretty easy for me, and I'm really thankful for that. So.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's what everybody wants to hear. I'm sure Mike Perkins appreciates this too, right? Give the rest of the teammates their flowers where they're deserved. When you're locked into a game, do you hear anything else? Do you hear the crowd? Do you hear the communication on the ice? Or are you just solely focused on that little black biscuit?
Yeah, I don't really hear much. I mean, in Helena, I was expecting a lot of sound, and I mean, I was just kind of in the game in the moment, and yeah.
At the start of the year, you played a ton throughout the first few games. Now Russell Newman is there to kind of give you a little bit of a spell. How were you able to get through all those games, playing all those minutes at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, it was tough. Last year, I never played more than one in a weekend. So, I mean, going from that to playing, like 5 games in a row is definitely tough on the body. But, I just did my best to recover and kept my body healthy. And, yeah.
Now with Russell here, how much communication do you guys have? Do you guys know each other? What's that chemistry like here now that he's back with the squad?
Yeah, I've been trying to get to know him as much as I can. We roomed together this past weekend. He's a really cool guy. I'm really glad to have him a part of the team for sure.
Now, when you're on the bench serving as the backup, as you were on Saturday, in between periods or whatever it is, what kind of words of advice do you guys share with each other?
I mean, it's more so we sometimes talk about, the goals we let in or saves we make. And I mean, uh, just, hey man, you're doing good, keep moving. I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, just kind of doing anything I can to help him out with the rest of the game. So
All right, you're from Colorado. You played at Littleton. You spent a semester of your career at Cherry Creek. We know Cherry Creek well here on the network. We've covered a few of their games when they come to Southern California. What was your high school hockey experience like, both with Littleton and with Cherry Creek?
it was awesome. Yeah, I started playing Littleton my U15 year, and I think I really started to develop there. I got good play time, a lot of traveling. I got really close with a lot of guys. And then yeah, I went to go play Cherry Creek for a, a little bit, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Great coaches, great guys, and really good competition. So yeah, it was a really really fun half season of hockey for sure.
All right, Helena coming up this weekend, a home and home. Obviously, coach isn't going to tell us which one you're going to play. So I just need to know from your standpoint, what do you do to prepare for that squad who, like I told Coach Perkins, has been a thorn in your side the past couple seasons?
Nothing changes really from any game. I do the same game day routine. I don't look at it different from any other game. I just got to go in there, do my job, and give my chance a team or give my team a chance to win. So
Most important question I'm going to ask you today. I know Friday night is Jersey night over in the home rink for the fans to come and support, their hockey team. You can't pick an Ice Dogs jersey. If you had to wear one jersey to Jersey night, what would it be?
oh, definitely an Avalanche jersey for sure.
Yes.
Yep, yep.
People don't know this. I'm an Avalanche fan. I grew up an Avs fan.
There it is. Love it. Love it.
Jack, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate the time. Good luck the rest of the season. I'm sure we'll talk to you later on.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me, sir. Thank you.
All right, Mike. Well, I mean, what can you say about Jack Ryan so far this season? The guy's been lights out, leading the way. I know Russell's here to kind of spell him a little bit, and he's getting the job done too. But let's talk about Jack for a second. What's he meant to this squad so far?
Yeah, Jack's a great locker room guy. He's really easy to work with. He's committed to the team. He's dedicated, and all the things that you want in an athlete. And just happens to be that he's a heck of a good goaltender as well. And very calming presence on the ice. Really makes his teammates feel comfortable when they're out there playing, knowing that he's going to make saves and give the team a chance to win. So I can't say enough about him. I mean, as a person, it just even goes further than that. He's a great young man, and we sure are lucky to have him here in Bozeman.
Defense and goaltending win championships. You guys have given up the fewest amount of goals of anybody in the Frontier division this year. What do you attribute to your success defensively aside from the goaltending?
It's funny because I didn't even think that we're great yet defensively.
Hmm.
I think we have some big strides to make in that department. But we have some experience as a team, so that really helps that side of it. But I don't think we're anywhere near what we can be as a team from a team defense standpoint. And it's funny you bring that up because we actually talked about that on Saturday night. And Saturday was a much better game than I felt that we played Friday night. Even though score was 5-1, I thought there was a lot of things that really need to be cleaned up, and some of that could have been attributed to a little bit of a travel day and all the things that go along with that. And plenty of players that were first time to jump on a bus in that distance and go and have a pregame meal and go straight to the rink and play a game. And it's not easy to be able to do that. And so I think we have some strides to make when it comes to team defense.
What's the distance on that road trip? How long are we talking here?
Gillette's probably 7 hours.
Holy smokes.
Plus by bus. So we took off out of here about 7:30 in the morning on Friday morning, and then we turned around on after the game and headed to Rapid City, which was another 2 hours. Then we checked in the hotel on what was Saturday morning, about 12:15, and then we got up, ate breakfast, and then played Badlands on Saturday night. 7:05 puck drop it was, and played and got done and got out of the building as quick as we could, jumped on the bus, and we made it back to Bozeman. Probably, I think it was about 8 a.m. We ran into some weather on the way home too, so we had some fog, some rain, some wind, and even an accident on the interstate between Billings and Bozeman. So we had to hold up for that for about a half hour, and so yeah, there's a lot to this, and the guys deserve a lot of credit for being able to work through that.
Do you guys get any morning skates or anything like that, or is it just strictly when you get to the rink, you just kind of dress and go?
No, occasionally we'll have some morning skates on Fridays when we're at home, but it's a little bit of hit and miss. It kind of depends on our ice schedule here in Bozeman. But we sure like to have a pre-skate on game days if we can, but it doesn't always happen.
No, no, that makes sense. All right, so I asked Jack the most personal question I could think of. I'll ask you the same. Friday night is Jersey night. What jersey would you wear? And it can't be an Ice Dogs one.
No, I'm wearing a Ducks jersey.
Atta boy.
Yep, I am, and that's hard for me to say. People know me; they know that I'm a Minnesota North Star fan, and they're not there anymore. And by the time the Wild came, I was already gone. And so I do like the Wild, but I'm not a Wild fan. And working for the Ducks as many years as I did, in lots of different capacities, whether it's through the Ducks High School League or worked for the Junior Ducks, or I worked for the rinks. Really they took care of me, and there's a lot of people that I owe a lot to there that I'm a Ducks fan, and that's the first time publicly I've actually said that. So
I was gonna say I don't remember you ever saying that. Yeah, outside of our circles. So good on you for that. And Dawn's okay with that. I imagine she'd have a Stars jersey on, right?
Yeah, for sure. She's not okay with that. I tried to be a Stars fan, it just didn't work.
Understandable, as we would like to say out here in Southern California. All right, Coach. Well, as we like to do at the end of every show, is there anything you want to bring up going into this week with the 2 games against Helena?
Yeah, we're excited about our Jersey night for our fans to come and watch on Friday night, and we're excited to get back to it. We feel like we're making some strides in some areas as a team, and we have a long way to go. But we've definitely made some improvements, and it's fun to watch our young guys really kind of take some right steps in the right direction, and it sure is fun to watch our older guys help the younger guys along.
Coach, thanks for your time as always. We'll talk to you next week. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it.
You can subscribe to our YouTube channel on CIH Media and see all the episodes of The Coach's Show on there. You can also see them on our website at cih-media.com/coach. I'm Eric Pesolano. This has been The Coach's Show on CIH Media. We'll talk to you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.